What's up, everybody? It's your boy Mel on Mars. I want to welcome you to my perspective of the wonderful worlds of music, athletics, relationship, and spirituality. Today is Tuesday, and every Tuesday at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time, we release an athletics video. Today's topic is Dallas Cowboys fans. Help is on the way. You don't want to miss this. Next. Alright guys, before we get into the topic, on this day in sports history, did you guys know, and I just actually found this out yesterday, that on October 3rd, O.J. Simpson, of course, was found not guilty for the murder of Nicole Simpson and Ron Goldman. But did you also know that October 3rd was the same date that O.J. was sentenced for his most recent time in jail? Is that ironic, or did they do it on purpose? Either way it go, O.J. was released on October 2nd, which is also Johnny Cochran's birthday. It's a small world, guys. Alright, to the Cowboy fans, and I am definitely one of those, I just want everybody to first off, relax. Just like Aaron Rodgers said a couple of years ago, take a breath. Breathe. The sky is not falling, guys. Cowboys are 2-2, and everything is still in front of us. Anything that we wanted is still in front of us. I did predict the Rams game wrong. I definitely, before the season, thought this would be an easy victory, but it wasn't. There's a couple things going forward that we can definitely rest assured that won't be as bad as it was. Number one, Dak Prescott will not be this inaccurate going forward. I believe this guy has the discipline, has the accountability, has the coaching, has everything that he needs to succeed going forward and to be better. I think this is great that it's happening early. Hope he can get things right before December. Now, it's coming out lately that Zeke very well may have to serve the suspension this season. I believe and I predict that the NFL are going to do what they always do. They're going to wait till after this Green Bay Packers game, a big time game, in order to have him serve the suspension. I know we all been thinking like, dang, why Darren McFadden inactive and Ross Smith and Alfred Morris is active? Well, it's smart. With Darren McFadden's injury history, it's definitely smart to keep him inactive, because the worst case scenario would be Zeke suspended and Darren McFadden hurt at the same time. So let's be sure we have McFadden ready to go once Zeke's suspension comes, which the court system can do at any time. So it's very smart by the Cowboys. So if Zeke is suspended, we saw what Alfred Morris did this past week. I know Darren McFadden is chopping at the bit to get in there. We got Ross Smith. I think we'll be fine either way. And we can drop this whole thing that Zeke hasn't gained weight. I know you guys saw in that picture this week. He ain't got no six-pack no more. I can't see no definition. I ain't looking at the dude hard like that, but you know what I'm saying. It wasn't no definition. This dude has been taking them beers to the head. And I don't blame him, because, you know, he's stressed out. He got a lot of stuff going on with his life. Yeah. But Cowboy fans, like I said, I want you guys to relax, because help is on the way. We got a lot of help. The way our defense looked this past week, it looked very bad. Don't get me wrong. The Cowboys was on a short week, and the Rams had 10 days to prepare for the Cowboys. And it showed up in the fourth quarter. And Jalen Smith, all the other players, they looked dog tired. The Rams took it to the Cowboys. You can't doubt that at all. They really executed their game plan, taking advantage of the fatigue. And the Rams just played better. It's something that you can't eliminate. They played better than the Cowboys. I think if we play this game 10 more times, the Cowboys will win 10 more times. But at the end of the day, this wasn't your day. Besides the fatigue, we had a lot of players on the field that won't be on the field going forward. What do I mean? There's players that are either injured right now or not getting the playing time just based on experience. Case in point, Sean Lee and Anthony Hitchens are on the way, guys. Now, a lot of people don't like Anthony Hitchens. I love him. He's always in the right position. When he has Sean Lee next to him, it's always emphatic tackles or for sure tackles. I love Jalen Smith, but we saw in this game that it's time for him to take a lesser role. He's done everything he needs to do to prove that he's ready to play, but right now he needs to play on a reserve role. I love Justin Durant. Justin Durant is a great playmaker. If it wasn't for him, we probably would have lost by 50-something. If you look at the game, they end up getting 7 field goals, which equates to 21 points, so it really don't matter. But Justin Durant prevented a lot of things from happening. So I love him, and I definitely want him to keep playing, but he's old. Justin Durant is old when it comes to NFL years. We absolutely do need Sean Lee and Anthony Hitchens to come and play and shore up our linebackers. The next help we've got to get, guys, I believe the coaches will no longer have this restraint on Xavier Woods. I believe Xavier Woods will replace Jeff Heath. It's time, guys. Xavier Woods is making plays all over the field. He's doing everything he needs to do. He's always in the right position. We haven't seen him get beat yet. Yeah, we know we only seen him in a limited role, but you guys saw in the Arizona Cardinals game, he was going head-to-head with Larry Fitzgerald in the slot. You know, I'm not saying he wasn't getting beat, but I'm saying there wasn't anything noticeable that says he shouldn't be on the field. And he hasn't missed one tackle in preseason. He hasn't missed one tackle in his limited time in the games. It's time to play this guy, because if we all saw what Todd Gurley did to Jeff Heath in the open field.
Catch me. It's Todd Gurley.
Catch me. It's Todd Gurley.
It is time.
That should be the end, and we should start singing the Boyz II Men song.
How do I think?
It's time, guys. It's time to put Jeff Heath on the bench, get him back on special teams, get him back to a limited role where he can be really effective. Another rookie, Chidobe Awuzie, is coming back, guys. Now, he coming back from injury. I believe that will take Kayvon Frazier off the field more in the dime package, because Kayvon Frazier is a hard hitter. He's like a J.J. Wilcox. But when it comes to coverage, he just loses his mind. I don't know if you guys remember that one play. I think it was a slot player or a tight end or somebody he was covering. He just fell. He fell maybe twice and missed a tackle. So it's time to take Kayvon Frazier off the field. We got some phenomenal safeties that are great on special teams. But it's time to play these young guys. These young guys are playmakers. The best thing I love about the Cowboys when they draft team captains. They draft guys who were the leaders of the team, who know the game, who make plays. That's a great thing about Will McClain and Jason Garrett, Stephen Jones. They have that mindset that we want guys who are leaders on their team. When they come here, they're going to be leaders, and they're all right. So Chidobe Awuzie, Jordan Lewis, and Xavier Woods, it's time to play these young guys. These are not just rookies. Yeah, they're rookies, and they're going to need the experience, but they play on their team all the time on a high level, and they're playmakers. That's what you need, playmakers. These guys are ready to take over this team. Scandrick, you got to start making plays too, brother, because your time is limited. And the keynote for me, the keynote help that we getting, guys, is David Irvin. David Irvin, guys, I believe is going to solidify our defensive line. He's a phenomenal player, as we all seen before. I'm a little scared because he did get suspended for performance enhancement drug. I hope that wasn't the reason we got the performance that we received from him. But at the end of the day, I believe he can do something great for our defensive line. He can push Tyrone Crawford to the inside, and he'll be on the outside. So therefore, our defensive line will be, in crucial times of the game, will be David Irvin, Tyrone Crawford, Malik Collins, and DeMarcus Lawrence. So at the end of the day, I feel like our defensive line will be solidified, and that opens up things for everything else. Guys, be excited. Be ready for a great turnaround this season. This season is still wide open. You see the other teams in the division not running off with the things besides Philly. But if you watch my video that I did before predicting the season, I believe that Cowboys and Philly gonna take this thing all the way to the last week of the year. And it's going to be a great game, but I believe the Cowboys are going to win this division and go to the playoffs as a number 3 or 4 seed. And we're going to win this thing, guys. It's nothing to worry about. It's still early. We're going to get this stuff together. So just be sure, guys, to stay on point with the Cowboys. Do not give up. Don't allow these detractors to get us. Don't jump on nobody else's bandwagon. As a Cowboy fan, lifer, I understand people jump on, jump off. I understand that. But it's okay. Stay on. I encourage everybody to stay on with the Cowboys. We're going to win this thing, guys. Just watch. Alright? It's your boy Mel on Mars. Thank you so much for watching this video. Like I said, every Tuesday at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time, we release an athletics video. If you have any topics you'd like me to talk about, any sports topics, any historical topics regarding sports, if you have any comments you'd like to talk about with this, definitely hit me up in the comment section. You can email me. You can contact me any way you would like. Love you guys as always. Let's grow. Peace.